What is going on? So this is part 2 of the Ninja rebuild. So I'll show you guys what I have going on. I've done a little bit more work on the bike. Right now I'm just kind of tying up little loose odds and ends. Let me show you. So I went ahead and put on these mirrors. I don't know what I think of them yet. I guess I'll ride, you know, I'll have Mrs. Full Throttle ride it and see what she thinks. The thing I like about it is they do have a turn signal, and the more lights the better. So I went ahead and got those mocked up there as best as I could. So what I'm going to do next is I have to wire them in, as well as the new turn signals that I have here, which also have a daytime running light in them. So it did come with a plug for the turn signals, for the new turn signals, but it doesn't really click in there that well. So what I did is I took the harness out of the old turn signals. I'll cut and splice into that. I don't typically like cutting on the factory harness side. So what I'll do is, if it's something like this, I know I can get this easier and cheaper than an entire harness or just this piece and then have to splice it in. So I always try not to mess with the factory harness, and if I'm adding accessories or anything like that, I'll just go ahead and use the other side other than the factory harness side. So go ahead and get this side done. Maybe I'll put the camera up here and show you guys how I wire up stuff with solder and heat shrink. The proper way to do it. No butt connectors, no stupid little twist connectors, none of this stuff, if it'll focus on it. None of these little butt connectors. I don't do none of that. Everything that I do is a factory style plug, and then if I'm doing any of the wiring, it will be soldered and heat shrunk. So
place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place. See, cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. If you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't have to plan it, I can go change my fate. You won't understand it, all alone, that's okay. People I can't stand them, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself.
And this is marine grade heat shrink. So it has a glue on the inside that kind of stretches out and fills all the voids in. So, all right. And this white wire gets wired in with the daytime running lights, the headlight, or the two little corner lights, which I will deal with that later. But for right now, I just want to make sure that the turn signals are working. You know what happened? Either the battery is dead, or the module, there's not enough current being drawn, so it's probably going to need a resistor. I don't have any turn signals right now on the bike. Alright, so I went ahead and put in a inline resistor so it doesn't do the fast blink. And yeah, we got both turn signals working on the front. The back one I had to plug in so it knows that there's a bulb in there, but I think that'll be alright. I'm going to change this bulb out to an LED once I find them. I think it's just like a 194. I should have some in the truck. But yeah, happy with that. Now I just need to hook up the daytime running light up to this. Alright, so went ahead, let me get this focus to focus. Went ahead and got all this wrapped up. So I put a resistor so the fast blinking will quit, and then it goes to the factory plug here, and we can just plug it into our factory harness and everything will work. Now just plug back in the headlight, and then I have to run a wire. I guess these are the daytime running lights right there, so I just need to tap into this red wire right here, and then this is just, this plugs in over here, so again it's not on the, I'm not splicing into the factory style harness because the plug is right, oh my goodness, sorry, the plug is right here, so this is all an extension piece to this 194 bulb, and I'll just tap into this positive right here and it should turn on that daytime running light on the turn signal, and we'll just give it a shot and see what happens. Alright, let's see if we have a daytime running light now. Yes, that does not look terrible, and once that gets switched out to an LED, I'll match it a little better, and we have a turn signal. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty, so we got the new bars in. So I'm going to take this thing off of the strap. And it shouldn't fall over, hopefully. So these bars I got, I just kind of got them thrown together right now, but they're these CNC machined. Alright, well I got the bars off. Battery died. I was showing you guys the new bars, the CNC machined bars, and they're basically going to go like that. Still a little bit more upright. So, and they still have the dampening vibration from these. I don't know how I feel about the hole in the bottom of it, but I don't think you're really going to see it too much. So I'm going to get the upper triple tree cleaned up, and then I'll put the bars on.
Told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Alright, well, we got the bars cleaned up, levers are on, grips are on, everything is good to go on this front. So you can just keep chipping away at things and getting her put back together. But I was sitting on the bike, I adjusted the levers, they're a little bit down, but kind of where I like them. But I'm kind of impressed with these bars. They are pretty nice. You know, I didn't like the originals because they just had those big loops and just the bullhorn look. I don't know, this kind of gives it more of a sleek look, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Once everything's together and I actually take it for a ride, that will really let you know if I like them or not. But they seem very, very well put together, so. Alright, so I just got to work and I went ahead and put the rest of this together. So did the rear, got that together, everything's all wrapped up, bolted up. So waiting for the tank, the new rear sets to replace the broken rear set. If my camera would focus, that would be great. And it's on autofocus. Why? Okay, manual focus. There we go. The rear set is broken, so waiting on the new one to show up. But it's late. Tomorrow I'll come back in and work on this rear section here, replacing the chain, the sprocket, the brakes, brake rotors, brake pads, clean the rear rim. And then probably paint the swing arm because it does have that little bit of rust inside of there. Focus would focus. There we go. I'm gonna take care of that little bit of rust. Just scuff it all up, and I'm just gonna paint just the swing arm itself once the tire is out and these rear sets are off. So we'll get that painted up, and got all the lights working. Everything is good to go. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and take this rear tire off so I can get to the chain, the sprockets, new rear rotor, new pads, new chain, everything's good to go. So I got to take off the broken rear set and the other side, get it up, and then I'm also going to paint this rear subframe. Subframe, swing arm. There we go. Rear swing arm.
I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. Run so fast as you can go. Time will catch you before you know.
Got her hit up with that semi-gloss. Got 2 or 3 coats on it. Be alright. I'm gonna put the shock back in it once it dries, and then work on getting it back together. It definitely looks a lot better than all that rust and terrible looking stuff. Alright, got the wheel cleaned up a little bit, pulled off the old rotor, make sure that it's similar in size to the other one, same size, so it's not going to rub. Do have a little bit of blue thread locker.
Are you scared?
Alrighty, got that cleaned up. Got the bolts cleaned up. Got the new sprockets. Now, I'm not going to worry about Loctite on these because they are locking nuts. Alright. Well, that part is done. Now I need to do the front sprocket and get ready for the chain. I might have to cut it down or press a link out of it. I gotta look at it and see, but I think I should do the front sprocket before I do that. I'll use the old chain to break it loose. So let me swap that around and get that done. Alright, time to do some sketchy shit. Yeah, look at that. That worked out perfect. Alrighty, we got the swing arm taken care of. Rear wheel starting to go back on. I painted the caliper. I painted it red. My thinking is that it will match the spring because I don't feel like pulling the spring off and repainting it. So I'm hoping if I paint the calipers red, it'll look somewhat decent. But let me start getting this all back together. Alright, well, the brakes are on. I like how that caliper came out. It does match the spring pretty well. I mean, the colors are fairly close, and I think it will kind of help accent a little bit instead of this straight black and blurple. But this is all looking really good back here. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the chain on, because I might have to take a link out of it. Master link. Chains on, tires on, brakes are on. Looking mighty spiffy. I'm still waiting for the rear sets and the fuel tank. So those two I'm still waiting on. I could do the front brakes and stuff, but I need to take the bike off the lift and flip it around. But I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this up into the editor and go ahead and get it edited up, and this will be part 2. So part 3 hopefully it'll be soon once I get the rear sets and the tank back, and should be able to take this thing for a ride. But yeah, if you came to this video because you have one of these or you're working on one of these, leave a comment down below and let me know what all you got done to it and how long you've had it. But super happy with this.